Pointing it down.
Don't put your hands on the camera.
Okay, I'm live. What's it look like? Are you close? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Oh, you probably almost gave up on me. Maybe some of them did, but I'm here. So I worked a little late. Then someone at the job left their keys at the job, so I had to run their keys to them. And then after that, I had to stop at the store because today is when the end of. They had a lot of buy one, get one free on drinks and vegetables and 10 for 10. And I just had to go get those things before coming here because I knew that after this, I probably would not have time to get over there because they close at 10. And so here we are. Oh, and I got some exciting new things to look at because I went in to get some white acrylic, and they had everything on sale. So Carillion Blue Hue, we have to try that, and Sky Blue. And look at that one. Ooh, man, what can we do with that? How about if we do an ocean with Phileo? So that must be one hot color. And there's some brown burnt sienna. Everybody always talks about burnt sienna. Got new brushes. Look at that. Look at that. New brushes. We don't need no stinking brushes. So there's the new one for trees. I bought this one because, remember, I already have this one over here in the pile somewhere of brushes. But I wanted another one because, you know, it seems like there's like two different colors I want to use at the same time. And so I'm trying to boost my brush and color repertoire. All right. Ooh, one more. What's this? Ooh, another fan brush. You're my biggest fan. Isn't that outstanding? So we just, oh, there it is right there. There's the one I already had out. And because the artists that I've spoken to, and I just haven't had the extra money to do it, they buy these brushes and then they trim them down to do certain things. And the one artist said that he has a fan brush that's half a fan brush so that he can do trees. There's another guy that, as you can see, the fan brush has an upward cut. He cuts his straight across so that he can do branches that aren't curved. And so there's lots of little custom things you can do with that. And I'm pretty excited about having a few extra dollars to buy that. And then, of course, it was on sale. So, wow. We've got some. I really want to see what this is going to do, don't you? I really do. I want to see what kind of color that's going to be. It's got a little tab I got to pull off here. And because everything was 40% off, which means that's about like the Walmart price, but way, way better quality. And so this is going to be dark. So I think I'm going to put that right there. Woo-hoo, look at that. Definitely ocean color, don't you think? That's going to be cool. And so burnt sienna, that's going to be land. Let's try this new one here. Oh, it doesn't have a thing. Okay, so that's good. That's going to definitely be sky. I'll bet you that's a color. Oh yeah, that is. That's definitely sky. And here's another blue one. That's got the little tab. Sweet. All right. So let's see if we're going to do like a night sky. We're going to have a little bit more right there. Maybe we should just go right across. What do you think? And So I think what we're going to do here is, since we got this burnt sienna, and I think I have some other burnt siennas, but this is a brand new. One of the things that one of the painters told me was that if you use a name brand and you don't mix it, it allows you to document how you did that painting, what colors you did. And it's different between documenting what colors you used, but you don't remember how you mixed them all together. So if you don't mix them together, you actually can develop a painting on brand name things. Now, you might say, well, why would you do that or anything? Well, it has to do with when you come across a genre or a label, a paint that you could label. Like, remember my snowman paintings? I still have one more snowman painting, and I haven't finished it. Here's the head and the body here, and the scarf that's going to go there, and then here's another one here, and they're both going to be looking at the star, and I've got clouds and everything in the distance. It looks really good, and I want to finish that, but I might finish that with you guys, but probably not, because I'd like you to always see something brand new every week and know that, well, I'm not tuning in this week because, he might just be fixing something or doing something. And like that one right there, boy, that's got some potential there with this building and this atmosphere and, like a spaceship up here. I don't know, something like that. That would be fun to do those together, don't you think? So as my sky is beginning to droop, I think we should go ahead and go across. And wow, that's even stronger than I thought. Look how strong. What are we going to do with this? What the heck are we going to do with this? Well, we can bring it down to here and kind of get that going. And we'll take it all the way down to the next color. Kind of we'll dry out the brush a little bit. Oh, Lisa, I am so glad to have family in the house.
And Jimmy.
Okay, and we're going to lighten that up a little bit.
Jimmy, too.
Jimmy, my favorite front row guy. And then, I've already touched the brown, so that's the end of the blue. And then we're going to, boy, look at all that brown on the blue. Let's see if we can do something with that, huh? What should we do with that? We are going to wipe that off. Well, let's wipe it off on our color scheme sheet. All right, so let's get that brown burnt sienna.
Jimmy said he just got done scrolling through the family Bible from the 1900s. I bet that was interesting.
Yeah.
Did it have like
better translation?
Or like sometimes those old Bibles have like a little documentation and family history.
Wow, look how dark that is. This is a challenge for me, like, what the heck am I going to do with this? I really don't know. What would you do with it? How would you make it turn the corner right there? We'll turn the corner, and we'll fade out that coastline a little bit. All right, so we've got some dark water here. We've got a blue sky. It looks like a little bit of a mountain growing there. And we're going to dump that brush. Okay, so let's go now to... All right, let's... I am going to use my stiff brush. And I'm going to do just a little fading and blending here. Take up that lighter color up into the sky. And let's get some more colors going here. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. I think the way to light that blue is to put a little bit more dark at the top. I'm looking for the dark gray. There. That was kind of granite, but I want I don't want granite gray. I want blue gray. Ah, this must be the new black I bought. Yep, that's the new black. All right, so I'm going to dip into the gray and into the black, and I am going to put that up here. And yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so we're going to bring that down into our blue. Now, it just showed me that I need to, we're going to pull this gray right here, and then we're going to pull some white right there. Okay. And we're going to do that right like that. All right. And now I'm going to take a nice brush, and I'm going to pull that way, and I'm going to pull that way, and out of the middle of that, like that. Okay. Dip the brush. I'm bouncing my camera. Sorry, everybody, for bouncing the camera on you. Okay. Wow. All right, so we're going to bring that in. We're going to bring that in. We're going to bring that in. Right around like that. Then we're going to come up this side. Wipe off the brush each time, Donny. There we go. Okay. See, the problem with acrylics is that you have certain dry time and problem when it comes to that with running the colors together. That's what's so nice about oils is that you can do a lot more fading. It takes a lot more to fade and to blend an acrylic than it does an oil because the acrylics just don't play like oil play. They just don't. Yep, that's what I want. Here we go. I'm going to take a nice light. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. And then stretch it out a little bit. Okay. And then we want here. Just go up like that. And we'll fade that in now. Oh, got some on the brush here. That did not work so good. We're about to get ready to go. We're about to do something. Boy, I really like that now. Stretch that over a little bit. All right. I noticed some of the sienna has gotten into the blue down here. Like a fading something of, like maybe that's a misty look. What we could do with that? Well, I'm not sure. Kind of a dirty sky. Night's coming on at the top. Darkness is coming in at the top. I'm pushing real hard right now. See if I can get something happen up there to give us a lightning idea. Okay. Here we go. We're going to take the big brush and we're going to push up, dip into the white, push up, dip into the white, push up, dip into the white, push up. Let's go ahead. Now we're going to trail that off. And we're going to give a cumulus nimbus. That's good. It's blending in with the blue. That's what we want it to do. We don't want the bright. We want to do the behind clouds first. One little peak right there, and maybe a branch right there. Right there, yeah. And bring that out like that. And we want to set up a bottom. And then we want to set up like here comes the bottom of the cloud right there. There it is. the gray. That's good. Look at that. That little thing just popped out right there. And then we can, yeah. Ooh, I like him.
Nancy.
I like him. And we're gonna bounce. We're gonna bounce up some more cumulonimbus here, right there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I can tell that that's enough paint. Lose our. We've got to wait for that to dry now in order to do what I'm thinking. But I can tell. See right here, we need to bring darken that. Let's see, that's our behind. It's darker. So behind cloud is darker. He's got a bit of shade in him. He's got a little bit of gray. Let's get some gray in him. Right in there. Ooh. And there's the gray clouds. Gray clouds in the background. Yeah, there he is. See him? See him? That'll give me some gray clouds. I'm gonna put those right there. Now we take that same gray, kind of blend it on the brush, and then we pull that right there. Pull that right there. And drop it down under there. Right there. That gray, get that gray talk. That gray, that's black darkness that you see. A little bit too much there. Let's give him some more streak of white right there. That's good. And black to gray. I really like that one thing. I think that's. I'm going to leave that alone. Now I'm looking at getting out my other fan brush here. Nice big fan brush. Because I really like that little bit right there. There's something talking to me right there. Like it knows right here in this paint, it knows what it wants to do, but it's waiting for me to do it. I think it's kind of like an up, like almost like an uppy breeze or a windswept maybe. But he's right there. And we're going to pull that right there. Pull that right there. But like right there, there's some kind of. And we could make this big too because we'll cover this over. Maybe we'll put something like right in front of it. Like we'll just do that. And then we can bring these clouds right in front of it like that. And just puff those up a little bit and puff that up a little bit. If I just get that brush to, that, and then we'll breeze those off. It's a little bit too level right there. Now something's not quite right there. So let's push that up a little. Okay, and then give him a running off. Yeah. Okay, and then you know how those top ones always have that little hammer thing. They call them an anvil, right? An anvil. We'll put the anvil right there. There. Yeah. And then we'll put some more clouds under here. As soon as that dries, in our darker clouds. That's really good. That's really good. This paint's so thick, it's never going to dry today. Gotta fix that. Waiting to bring that down. Let's go ahead and bring that down. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. Got a nice black dark cloud behind him. Put another right there. We'll bring that white up. Yeah, so you gotta have your back clouds first. Then we'll work on the land. Somehow I feel like we need some more of that. That. Because see, on anvil like this far away, very far away, we've got to we're going to have to bring that forward. Wrong brush. Oh, that just rolled in the paint. That's not working. Now we're going to cut right across. We're going to head down towards the horizon here with some lighter colors.
Both Jimmy and Cher had no notification tonight. It's not. YouTube did not send out a notification. They do that sometimes. It's a mess.
We've
Yeah. It says YouTube is slacking. They could fix that issue if they want. I tell you what, so many times when I goes live or Shannon goes live, because I have Bella, and I've watched both of them since the beginning. I tell you, they would give me a notification 12 hours after they live, 12 hours later, every single time. They do it all the time now. When Team Jesus is live, I get it 12 hours later, and when Shannon's live, I get it 12 hours all the time. It's just, frustrating. I'll share the pictures in a minute, Jimmy. He got he's been looking through the 1900s Bible.
Yeah, I was wondering if he could read from See if it has a different flavor to it or something. Okay. My dirt and ground and ocean is almost dry. Okay, that's dry. I do kind of want to accentuate that cloud a little bit. The back side of it and the front side of it need just a little bit of. There is putting some distance in here. Where's the one I just had in my hand? Did I just already?
Jimmy Spencer has a 1900s family Bible. Let's see if it can be seen.
Oh, quiet.
Right there. Family.
Okay.
Kind of the glares on it.
Mm-hmm. Genesis.
Hard to get the glare off. I don't know if you can see it or not without the glare, but it has some artist pictures in it. That was the Ascension. This is Jesus at the Garden of Gethsemane. This is Thou shalt love the Lord your God with all your heart. Our Father who art in heaven. The temptation of Jesus. Jesus appears to Mary Magdalene. So that was the 1900s family Bible. Jimmy Spencer's family Bible.
Oh, it's actually his family, or he got one?
It's his family.
Oh, wow.
It's a little hard to see with the.
My dad actually started a church in Akron, Ohio, back in the 50s.
Jimmy said, I've never seen a Bible so big. I have seen a few big Bibles. So sometimes you'll see them at
Garage sale.
a museum or something.
Oh, those ones.
Like sometimes maybe a family would go to.
They've got like a 3-foot tall one at the Bible. Maybe someplace to visit when you're here. We've got a Bible museum here.
Awesome, Donny. Painting.
I think we've hit our clouds now. I'm going to fix the top, but I've got the exact blend I want there. So now it's time to play mountains. So we're going to use I have so many paintings now. They've started to stick together as I've run out of places to keep them.
Jimmy said it was in my grandmother's house. It was in our house, and now it's on my dining table.
And you know what? You're more likely to have a better translation without somebody's personal opinion getting in there. Compare it to an NIV. See how much difference there is. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, there's the brown. And our black. That's going to be okay. So we're going for, I think I want some more brown and some gray. Well, that's true. All right. I'm going to use up our black here real quick. All right. Because what we want is our distant mountains. Sometimes I forget where I'm at on a painting, and I'm using a color that's more of a foreground color or a foregone conclusion color. Foregone and foreground. Foreground conclusion color. Yeah. Yep, there we go.
Hey, Tara.
And what we'll do then is we'll put this over here. Well, there we go. Then we'll go back to our regular color. Okay. And I think these background mountains need just a little bit of shadowing. I think I see something like right there. like that right there. I think that's interesting. Maybe coming down there. And this one definitely has something right in there. All right. Boy, I'll tell you, I see a little mistake here, but you know, I'm coming.
Lisa said it looks like the view you all get to see all the time.
We do get to see a view pretty close. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to mix foreground black, red, and brown. Well, that's more of a reddish brown. I want regular brown. Maybe we should change brushes because this brush will make the same mark again. That's more for foreground. Let's go. We need to go back a little further here. Let's get out a new brush. Ooh, yeah. But I'm not really ready for trees yet. What I'm looking for is the brush that's going to make mountains. I'm looking for. Try this one. Let's see if that's going to do what I'm looking for. And we'll put him right there too to cut in front of that mountain. Okay. Black, brown, gray, or black. Always make sure your paint tubes are closed really tight before you shake all the ink down to the bottom. Black, brown, gray. I'm looking for that distant kind of a look. A bit of white. Let's do some white. Let's mix that white in now. Get that, and this time we'll dab the black. So let's get that gray and then dab the black. And then we're going to go right up here. And we're going to cut that mountain off right there. And we're going to come down. Still kind of picking out our mountain look here. Yeah, see, it really needs to be a solid color. Then we'll put the I really like that. Look what that happened. This is a valley now. You see this valley that just happened? So we're going to run that valley up the side of the mountain. We're going to take it that way. And we're going to bring it up the side of this mountain. All the way down here. Just like that. Yep. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now let's take our brush. Our tiny brush. Our tiny brush, which is like a smaller version. Boy, there's something happening right here. Like okay. And then we'll turn that over and bring that down. Now let's get the blade. Because we're going to spread some other color with that. We'll take brown and we'll put some brown. So we'll take the brown and we'll put the brown in here. And then we're going to take some of the white, which looks like I've already run out of. We've been having fun here. All right. And then we'll take the brown, white, and we'll touch it. Boom, like that, just in a certain spot. Then see what it's doing is it's giving us this. It's giving us this ledge. There's a ledge right here that's at the top of the mountain. And this ledge here is where this is going to fall. Let's get some more. And this is going to fall right there. Right there. Down into our valley. I'm going to bring the debris of the mountain down into the valley. And of course, there's a few rocks, there's a few things on the way down that interrupt the flow. And this is a light refraction, and it causes a shadow right there and right there. Okay, then we'll take that brush and we'll clean it. And pull it like that, right down there. Kind of give me one more shadow. There's one more shadow right there. We kind of lost our white, I can see. So let's put just a little white above where the dark is. So if we put a little white above where the dark is, right there, then we'll wipe that and then we'll try again and see if we can't get that to do that. All right, now we're going to do the bleed. Gravity is affecting some of my tools a little more. All right. Well, I'm going to stay this way. Right there. Then I'm going to turn this way. And I'm going to scratch. Scratch that white. And I'm going to scratch the black. And bring it up and then come down. And then bring it up. Come down, bring it up. And pull that right there. Didn't go quite like I wanted it. So let's go ahead and take that down. Yeah, there you go. Very good. Just pull that right in there and that right in there. Now we need to do a black line here because that's the end of that side of the mountain. We're going to switch that and go to this direction. This is a different direction. There, like that. And then we'll take some white. And we'll take a little bit of blue. We'll mix up a little bit of a shadow here. I'm having a little trouble with this. Get right along. Maybe even down. There. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. Now, I want to do that again. White. And the black. Gray. I want to come right to there. Oh, too much blue, huh? Sorry. Just bring that down. We'll get some gray. That actually might be kind of cool anyway. Bring that down. Like. That's that gray. We're gonna
Weather for Indiana. Conditions are clear with temperature of 44 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the east at 8 miles an hour. Current humidity is 75%.
So what I'm seeing here, I think what I'm seeing here is that there's a great we could take advantage of. But you know what? Before I do that,
The Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Conditions are clear. Temperature of 43 Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the south at 2 miles an hour, and the current humidity is 53%. It had a nice day today.
Oh yeah, tell them what you did today. Joey came was taking your spouse YouTuber to work today. Okay. I don't know if you ever had to take your YouTuber to work today, but there is such a thing. Because we had it today.
This was the weather for Gatlinburg. Conditions are clear with a temperature of 55 degrees. The wind is blowing from the south at 2 miles an hour, and the current humidity is 55%. It was warmer than that today.
Oh yeah.
Now it did cool off at the end of the day. I wore a sweatshirt all day, but then by the end of the day, at about 4:30, I had to put my hoodie up because my neck was starting to get full. I didn't want my neck or my ears cold, so I did that for about an hour, 45 minutes, and then I had to put my vest on. It was a quilted vest, the heated vest, but I didn't turn the heat on. I just put the vest on to block the wind off my back because it started to cool down the temperatures as it was getting closer to sunset. So I had a live stream at Little Pigeon River where Donny was working. And I just wanted to show that peaceful river, and I was on my GoPro and my phone.
We're trying to sort of we need more. Trying to stay on track with what's going on. I'm a bit sidetracked here by distances and trying to pick up where to go. All right. Mm-hmm. That is not working.
Hey, Spaceman.
Take it where I all of a sudden you're working on something that is 10 miles away, then you work on something that's 5 miles away, then you try to get to 4 miles and 3 miles, and then things up close. And I'm just seeing things that I really like, and it's hard for me to focus on what to do next, because once I see something, "Oh, I wanna start working on that because, oh, I see it." But then that starts to get out of hand because it's not really in the right order of how I should be doing things. Like, see, I can put these little treetops in, see? Where you can see these little treetops. And, I can bring these little treetops down, and then
Cher said Donny gets a gold star.
I'm going to take, this down here, see, and I can bring some of this land right here. This is gonna be land. Okay. And, I take just a little bit of that burnt sienna again. And, we make a few treetops. See, we're making treetops. Very distant. See how light they are? They're far away. And then we can put a few stalks in there like that. And then we take the tool and we put in a few tree trunks.
So I ordered a ordered a couple of treehouse or not bird feeders.
Treehouse. Yeah, we're gonna live in a treehouse now. Heck with the RV. We've had enough. We want to live in a treehouse now.
One of them came in a busted box and broken, and Donnie's like, "Oh, that's not too broken. I can fix that." I said, "But I don't want to pay full price for something that arrives broken. That's not okay."
Yeah, and plus they need to know they didn't ship it well. That's true.
I mean,
That's true.
It's supposed to come. Anyway, this was it. And I just, it was a seat for the birds to be right here and stuff. And look, this was all broken here. So that's going back. It must be.
And even if I open it at the post office, they're like, "Well, you're going to have a sticker and you're going to pay for shipping."
Patio.
It's
Solution
like, no. If you don't want to pay for shipping, then you have to send them. You have to get the label from them.
Sometimes they don't ask for a label, and you just can take it back to the UPS.
Mm-hmm. So we're bringing down our tree.
When you order something that is supposed to be, well made, that it is well made.
Yeah.
That's some high living. That they have a seat. They can just
She certainly has high hopes, doesn't she? Can't say she doesn't believe God for the best. The guy I was working with.
To the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop.
According to the commercial, it's 1, 2, 3. If anybody remembers that commercial with the owl, I'd be surprised. It would be very dated. Okay, so we got our trees, we got our treetop.
It was cute. You know where the other one is?
Other one what?
The other bird.
The red one. I think you hung it up.
Oh, okay. And this one is cute. This one is cute too.
Now see how these trees have pushed that mountain back. Is that cool or what?
Here's the other one. I wanted something fun. So the birds have a telephone booth.
Yep. That's so you can make bird calls.
Hopefully it stays together well. It seems like this one's made a little well, but I don't know. It looks like the squirrels could open the top and get in it if they wanted. Fairly easy. But it does seem like it's glued and put together a little bit better. But the top is funny. Yeah, we heard about that. Spaceman. I was praying for him, John Schneider from
the news, John Schneider?
No, John Schneider.
Oh, from Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah. His wife was only like 53 or something.
She just passed away, and he's grieving. Spaceman said he's a great patriot, and I've been able to meet him a few times.
Yeah, Spaceman, he goes to that Hazard County stuff.
Hazard stuff. Shar said, "LOL." I think she was laughing at the telephone booth. thing that you were saying about the birds, and they can make phone calls.
Yeah. Oh boy, this gray green that I'm putting down right now, it's the green, but it's mostly gray, is giving me a very distant forest. That's nice.
Good times homestead.
I'm
Said that
appreciating
is
that.
gorgeous.
And I can see how we're making little progress here in learning our distances. Things to come at a distance that.
Policeman said his supper for tonight was frosted flakes and sweet tarts.
Oh, please don't tell me you're eating like that. Please be kidding about that. That's so. But it's not my business. But you are on my live stream, so I get to say something. Take care of yourself. Live longer.
Donny does worry about the way Spaceman eats.
What was it? Taste buds or what we were saying earlier today? Taste buds or pain?
I said a lot of people are just, they only care about their taste buds. They don't care about, what food does to their body. So they'd rather please their taste buds than cut out some foods that are harmful to their body. I was talking about pain, issues, inflammation, and stuff like that. But that's a reality. There's a lot of people that would rather please their taste buds, and they'll tolerate the pain
Or not realize it's from what they're eating.
But I chose a long time ago when I knew potatoes causing extreme inflammation. I said, "That's it. I'm just not going to eat them." And I ate potatoes almost every day before that. I really loved them, but I said, "I'm not letting my taste buds and go through that much pain, physical pain, from eating them." So I stopped eating them. Yeah, Jen said that the sugar pill is a great documentary. And the thing of it is, too, farm channels and homestead channels and farmers and all that stuff are so used to having everything homegrown, and sometimes something that you're eating and growing might not be good for you. Like Nancy from Our Treasured Home, she was talking about the nightshades, and other people were talking about the nightshades, and that's how I learned about it, because I grew up with farmers, and sometimes you have to cut out certain things if you have issues, and like if you have inflammation issues, then the doctor said just stop eating all nightshade foods for like 2 months and see how your body responds. And if it suddenly responds better, then try it once after 2 months and see how your body responds to having it again. And then if that's an issue, then your body is having an issue with those nightshades. And not everybody has an issue with nightshades. Some people don't deal with inflammation, but I have dealt with them. Spaceman hasn't had an addiction to bad things, but he has had an addiction to candy for years. And you know, Donny
And little
eat some
Debbie.
candy. Donny has eaten some
But I don't do Debbie.
treats. Well, no, but you have done a lot of other things.
Yep.
So you're not one to
Brag.
to say you haven't done stuff. It just he's learning that his body is reacting to something, and then he has to say,
Especially as you get older. When I turned 40, it was caffeine. When I turned 50, it was sugar. When I turned 60, it was blood pressure.
I was listening to some ladies talking about this subject of like, what would you tell your younger self? And one of them that, you know, was the older lady of the group, she said, I would have told my younger self, start taking care of yourself when you're younger. Start doing, start eating better and doing this and that. Because if you wait until you're older, it's a little more of a challenge.
Yeah, because you've already messed everything up.
Cher said she cut out potatoes too. And here's the thing, sweet potatoes are not nightshades. So if you deal with inflammation, if potatoes are causing like white and red potatoes, if white and red potatoes are causing you to have inflammation, pain, and issues, and some people have actually arthritis from eating white and red potatoes, guess what? You can eat sweet potatoes because sweet potatoes are not a nightshade and they do not cause that issue. So you can have baked sweet potatoes, you can have fried sweet potatoes, French fried sweet potatoes, you can have sweet potato chips. Spaceman said he was hoping to put out some gourds and tomatoes this year, but he was hoping the deer don't get them. Do you have a lot of deer up there, Spaceman? Tomatoes are a nightshade.
I have a gift. I have deer screen. If he wants it.
Tomatoes are a nightshade, by the way. So if you have inflammation from an inflammation issue, Cher said, too bad we have to get older to be wiser.
Yep. We don't have to, but we certainly did choose to.
Jen said,
by not paying attention.
Jen said that we have built a fence around where the garden will be before we get stuff planted for the deer. Lots of deer.
Yeah, I've got a deer fence left over from some people that did the garden. They just left it behind. Mm-hmm.
Spaceman. Yeah. Mine were too. I used to eat fried potatoes with ketchup. So this is the nightshade foods. Tomatoes, tomatillo, tomatillos, potatoes, eggplant, bell peppers, chili peppers, pimentos, any red spices, paprika, goji berries, and ashwagandha. Um, Sweet potatoes are not nightshades, though, just red and white potatoes. Spaceman said, yeah, we have about 20 or more deer around the house. They are city deer, lol. Eddie used to have a lot of deer. I mean, his neighbors were feeding them, so they had a lot of deer.
I'm not getting what I want to have happen here. I guess y'all are experiencing the same thing I'm experiencing. I'm experimenting with some brushes and trying to get things to do what I'm thinking they're going to do, and they're not doing it. And I just basically stumble across things. I'm pretty excited about this waterfall, though. That's working pretty good. And
it's funny because I thought that was a pile of rocks at first.
It was. I'm adding the water now.
Okay.
And if you push the brush just right, and you have just the right amount of paint on it, you get that really cool look. And I'm just redoing it every so often to try to get that look that I'm looking for, because a lot of times it's like, well, I figured it out once, but then now I've missed it, And then of course there's pools of water between each falls, and then there's another falls right there, and rocks, and then another pool of water, and water's always level. And then we have to make the top of the waterfall where the water tips over the edge right there, and then we make the water come down in several different angles, that way and that way and that way and that way. So I'll tell you, for some reason, I get a heartbeat in my ear for just like 2 little beats, and then it's gone again. Weirdest thing. I feel like we could Let's get the blade going here. I think we can get some brown and some black. Touch of white. Touch of green. More white. And we could build a little rock pile right here. And that would give me our river. And then we give it kind of like that gives river gorge kind of looks. How that just built. Just built some walls. Just built some walls around the and by building those walls, given the structure to our. Probably should have done that first, huh? But now we can take our trees. We could put a few trees right in here. Let's put a few trees right up that side of that mountain there. And maybe up on top. A few trees right up here. Come on, trees. Come on, trees. There we go. There they are. Yes, there we go. And then now we're going to come down with those trees. Give me some green. Need some green with those trees. Those Mm-hmm. There we go. And then there's a few right there. All right. And we can clean up our waterfall. Yeah, you know, we could put some tiny trees back here. That would put some distance if we put a few right back in there. Okay. Let's
I don't think Bob is very happy. He fell on his head.
Give ourselves a little shoreline here. All right. And then we're going to build up our again. Black, green. And let's bring that over here. We'll capture our waterfall by doing this. Put this in here. It gives capture waterfall. Okay, now we've captured our waterfall. And now we're going to go for. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of water. And some water. I like the color of this water coming down the mountain. It's kind of a grayish. Right there and right there. We're going to. You know, I was going to mess with that, but all of a sudden, that looks really good. That's coming together. I appreciate that. There, let's get a little bit of Get a little bit of water right there. Right there. Let's put that in there and then pull. Yeah, there you go. Yep, there we go. Ooh, that worked. Now we need just a little help at the top here, Lord. Make this work. Okay. Okay, so that makes that work. That makes that work. Making some trees. We need another couple of trees here to line the side of the river just a little bit, this waterfall, so that you can see there's a little bit of soil there. And that soil is what's causing these trees to grow, and it allows us to plant a few trees. Ooh, look at that. And these trees are growing right along this side here. They're able to hold on to the cliff.
Sheriff said keep painting, and they could make a Donny chia pet someday.
Man.
You know, because it's Bob Ross.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Bob's not watching. There he is.
I said Bob's not very happy. He's not feeling so good.
He fell. He fell. I did not see him fall. Sorry, Bob. I didn't see you fall. Okay. Now, these trees that are popping up over the water like that, that's giving us a look where we're able to do that. And then we could put a little green or brown in there, a little brown land, some shoreline. Something better than lime green. That lime green for me. Sometimes just flipping your brush over.
LOL. Oh, okay. I saw a thing the other day. Photo. I don't know which photo it was on.
I'm looking forward to making a larger painting. Here's my placement brush. This part right here is too far away to be it needs to be to the scene. How to at the moment, but I'm going to put a little bit of lighter green down. Green. I can see we've got this reddish to. We need to build a forest, and what is a 1-inch or a 2-inch brush. As far as not using oil. But I do have a one, and this could possibly make a nice for us. Wouldn't that be nice to see a nice forest come up?
This was a caption thing which reminds me of Spaceman was. It said, when fishing, always bring an action figure.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. That makes it look like you caught a whale. Ah, ha, ha. That's cute, 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 cute. Not quite. We are looking for forest. All right, so we have changed our mind. Mountains to nearby forest. So we need to do the darker back side of the forest first. Maybe a little bit of so we're gonna do that. All right. Well, you all watch this happen now, because I'm the back side of a forest in black and green. I'm let's see, are we gonna be, and we are going to, all right, and on the horizon, you kind of,
Spaceman wanted to know how our dinner was Saturday night. Watch the replay, Spaceman live stream.
okay, more green. Red though, that's good. That red is a good idea. So we are switching now to the nearby forest. Brush is not doing everything I'm wanting it to do. I'm really wanting it to.
I'm put those bubbles out at the Pottery House for Valentine's Day for the month of February. It wasn't there very long. It doesn't seem to me. And then and then they took it down. Right. Well, right after we were there,
Right.
I wondered if they just put those up as like Valentine's Day, special place to eat. Super cool to eat in there, in my opinion. I really
Certainly was unique.
Tara was watching and she said it was out background noise. It really made it so that everyone could hear.
That's true.
Cher said, I already loved the painting an hour ago.
Aw. Sorry it takes so long.
He's trying to.
I am trying to, I'm trying to do everything ahead of time. But right now, with work and YouTube, all that stuff, I'm not getting that time.
Didn't hold him up, but the guy that he was working with left his keys there because he was riding with someone else. And so Donny took some extra time to go take his keys back to him and then There was a sale at the grocery store.
Last day of the week.
Last day of the sale. Wanted to get the sale items. So he was running late today to get started on his life.
But I have to admit, it was one of the last things on what work does. It prioritizes things and I get lost. I apologize. So what we're doing here is we're bringing a river gorge down and giving ourselves some place for the water to flow. Ah, boy, that sky is beautiful. And that should, that'll, I'm sorry, I'm kind of turning this away from you. And see, like that. And then, all right, let me get back to where, okay, here's my one brush. Here's another brush. Did it disappear? Is it in my lap? Is it on the floor? Could be in the water. Nope, it's not in the water. All right. So now, happy with this thing making these trees. Not really happy with that. Let's find another tree. Maybe we can find another tree brush. I almost need to write tree brush on the on the brush so that I can say, yep, that's my tree brush. This one's too fat. I can tell it's too fat. It might work. All right, so we're doing green and black again. And we're coming down the mountain. Okay, well, these will make good behind the scenes trees, I guess. No, that's not a tree brush. Because I want big trees. I want bigger trees. All right, that's better. All right. I want a little bit of that sky poke through. That's okay. Come, we're looking through the top of the trees at the top. We're kind of putting a few branches up in there. There they are. See them? There we go. Somebody remind me, that's tree brush. Now we're working on getting the green and the black right portions. Oh, I like it. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That ridge line looks really good. That ridge line looks really good. That ridge line looks really good. That's a little too bright, so we'll just go back over those a little. Mm-hmm. I need to turn my chair a little bit. I'm getting. All right, so we're going to come down and we're going to just touch on here and we're going to touch it on tiny tree right above here. Like that. And we're going to put tiny trees. Come on, tiny trees. I'm learning how to get the right amount of paint so that we can have all these trees are the same size, but we have to make some bigger than others to make them closer or farther away. And that is the problem. And then now we're going to take, it's like if you do one side green and one side black at the same time, you get a more realistic tree. I wonder if I can do it upside down. Okay, black on this side, green on this side, and then upside down. Yep, seems to be either way. Upside down, upside right, doesn't matter. Ooh, that matters. Like that. Black, green, and upside down.
Sure said, see how the painting comes together when Bob's not on his head?
Good old Bob. Appreciate Bob. And so I'm holding the brush upside down now. And I'm doing the green and black. And green. Let me get some more green. Okay, and black and green. A bit too much green. There we go. Green. Oh, you're mixing with the black. Don't do that. Okay. Here they come. Too much. Okay, black, green, and more. Oh, look at those trees right there. They look really good. Now, if we could just get these over here to cooperate a little bit. Black. And more trees. Into the black right that time. More trees. Come on. There's probably a certain way I should do this. Understand at the moment. Because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Funny, huh? A little blank spot right there, so that would that. Gonna come across here a little bit, upside right again, and do black one way and green, 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 black, 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 and come up here. All right. Wow, pretty good, pretty good. Distance, clouds, trees. Those are really good there. I wish I. Oh, I did that. Well, I did that green and black. Green and black. I just have to remember green and black. And I probably need to clean the, sweep the green, black. Let's try a few more. Boom, 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 boom. Like that. I don't know why, but just go with those lighter colors. And just soften that up a little bit. Okay. I like it. So now, quickly, before we all get I'm going to clean my tiny brush. Mr. Tiny. There's Mr. Tiny. My tiny. Okay. Amen. Now, the other day, trees to happen. This brush, like right here. So now we're looking for I'm going to do right.
Sheriff said he was just showing my happy that he's painting pretty closely. Yeah, Donny started a little later than normal, and he's going a little longer than normal today.
I'm really doing an epic painting. Epic. Off the chain.
Deliver keys.
Well, that was only back maybe to get me from being on time, but that was not make me late. So I am late. I am sorry. But, you know, we all have things to do in our world. And see what I'm doing here is I'm bringing up another level. Matter of fact, I probably should put. I don't know what happened to my water brush. There it is. But see, if I would take a little bit of white, green, mix that together, I get kind of a lake water color. Let's see, add a little brown to that. And then some white. We're looking for a mountain lake, kind of a greenish color. And if we can get that to happen here, because we want that's missing something. It's close though. This is very close to what we're looking for, but it's not quite there. Yes, that's what it is. It's like I'm missing that lighter green. Turquoise, right? Maybe turquoise. Not Key West, but turquoise. Where are you, turquoise? Let's just do just a touch of turquoise. See if that gives us like a mountain color, turquoise. Not really doing what I want it to do. Good try.
He said, looks like a photo at this end.
We're in this together, people. Okay, so with the turquoise in the background, and then we splash some white on it. Let's come over here like that and just kind of brush it up, make like a shoreline. Okay. And then we're going to take our little, just a touch of turquoise. Oh, look at that. A little more white now. We'll just kind of keep working the white until the turquoise comes up through it. And that's a little bit too. I want just a little bit more watercolor. Ooh, I didn't mean to put that bump in it, but I kind of like that little bump there. All right, so now we're going to come down this way. We're going to do more. Oh, not that much white. We're going to do now doing our shoreline.
I should get a picture of the bald eagles at the Big Bear.
Okay.
And see if you can with the scenery in the background and the bald eagles. That would be an interesting challenge.
Okay. And we have to pull some of this light color to our waterfalls. To help make that make sense. Oh, that went really good. Okay, now what are we trying to do here? We are
What is that dark spot?
Over here. This is land. Yeah, that's land. We're about to put a tree right there.
Looks like an island.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And we're gonna just we had to put something in over there. See, and then once we oh, that's too much. That's too much. And then we'll pull this back and forth a couple times. There, we're getting more of a mountain stream look there. Very happy, very happy. That looks like that needs a rock right there. Rest rock to be in my stream. So, all right. So now, yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. Now, back to this brush. We had to drop this brush and make some water in order for this to make sense. making some grass. We're making some headway here. We're bringing up a shoreline. And some color. And then we're doing the contrast right here. And then boy, I really like that green. I missed it. That's what we want right there. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. So there's a little drop right here. And that goes down to the shore. And that comes around, and then this kind of bumps around like that. And then this comes down. And we blend in that. Excellent. Okay. And we're going to bounce right around the bottom here. And then we're going to around it. And then we're going to do a black and a white. And mix the white until it turns gray. Black on one side, gray on the other side, and we're going to put a big old tree right here. Right there. Come on, big tree. And he's probably going to be like that. And he's going to be big. And we're going to run it up him like that. There we go. And he's going to run off this way. He's going to run up this way. Now we're going to do black and gray again. Black, gray, and push one more. All right, now I think what's going on here is as the tree goes up, I need to switch to maybe a small brush. Oh, boy, that's beautiful. Look at how he's developing. Right before our very eyes, he's coming along. Should we give him one more branch? One more? Should we just go up higher? Let's go up higher. Let's go up into the clouds. We got our clouds the way we want them. We can mess with those clouds a little bit. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take. Okay, that's good. That's good. Water's good. Now shoreline's not good. We need to work on our shoreline. I'm getting caught up in the tree, and I'm forgetting about my shoreline. We've got to work our. See how I should have finished my shoreline before I pulled the tree. But that's all right. We're just going to scratch it in. We're going to put some right there and scratch that in a little bit. Just a little bit more white. Come on, just too much. Oh, I'm getting excited here. This is. This is something here. We're going to put it right.
Get him come through the end.
Thing is, I've stopped on a few paintings, and then later on I like them, and then others I'm wishing I had just finished.
Well,
And
you're at 2 hours.
I'm at 2 hours. You poor thing, you're exhausted, aren't you?
I was tired before we got home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my baby was all ready to bed when we got home.
Well, Kate was watching.
Hey, well, you didn't get your nap today.
We watched something.
Dateline last night,
It was
yeah.
one of those, without going into detail, it was one of those shows of like
Crime.
whodunit type thing. And well, it was like a trial and the background story and all that stuff. And every now and then he'll get me sucked up watching it with him. Most of the time I just stay in the other room and not pay any attention to it. But if I go back there and I start to hear it and start to say some things, Donny starts to say some things to me, he'll get in the store.
We like Dateline, but we just don't watch it anymore because it's just the wrong confession.
Well, but it was anyway.
It was a very good mystery.
It was like, there was a little bit of in the trial, a little bit of like stalker type stuff in it, and then I was dreaming about stuff like that. So then when I woke up in the dream about it, then I was like I couldn't go right back to sleep, so I was awake for 3 hours. I was like, well, I'll just look at my phone, social media.
Which so helps you go back to sleep. Yeah.
Well, at least it distracts me. It did, as an Asperger's, it's like that stuff was on me. So, and I can't watch horror or anything because it's on me. So I was like, well, it distracts me from thinking on the dream and everything. So I was able to just focus on that for a few hours until I could fall asleep peacefully. And then I did not have a nap today. So
yes, because we went to the river. Everybody watched the river live today. We were at the river. We were at actually called Little River.
I was live today at the Little Pigeon River. So over on Joy Blessed Life. So if anybody wants to watch the replay tomorrow or in the next few days, we appreciate the replay.
Uh-oh. That brush is no good. That one didn't get washed.
YouTube did not monetize me for the thing while it was on. Again.
Look at that brush. It's gone. That one got melted off the stove.
They're supposed to fix my YouTube situation, but it hasn't been fixed yet. So I haven't gotten monetization for my live streams while they're live, but like afterwards, replay, I'm getting the ad revenue in the replay.
All right. I'm going to use my new fan brush. I think it's going to do what I want it to do, and it will finish our painting. Of course, I don't know for sure if it's going to do that, but we're going to try. Because what we're doing is we've got to do some branches. We've got to do a few things here. And then you kind of do this kind of stuff like this. Give yourself a little bit of color like that. And we'll run that down the trunk a little bit. On the sunny side of the trunk. Sunny side of the trunk and down at the roots. Then we'll take the dark and the green, and we'll just do a few of those like that. And then we're going to take gold, and we're going to take our light green. Where's my light green? Where did it go? There it is. And we're going to do our leaf brush. Then you spread the green thinly on your palette. And then you spread the yellow like next to the green, mixing it slightly. So you've got a side by side. Then you touch your tree topping brush with it. And sippity-doo-dah. There you go. There's your tree coming into the world. Go back, and I can see I need some more. You know, actually, we should do some of the some of that sienna, huh? And add some red. Let's do some sienna. Let's see if that'll pull a. Come on. That bottle of paint wants to give birth instead of sprout. It's giving me some kind of sloppy mess. Oh, I just rolled that in the white paint. So I'm going to spread out the white. And I'm going to. This is it, people. We are going for a tree. Ooh. That's so good. All right, so there's the red. All right, there we go. We're going to put some red up on our tree. Bring that down. Okay, now we're going to go back and hit the. Now we're going to spread the yellow out again. And the green out again. Oh, the green and the yellow are mixing. Maybe that could be a good thing. All right, and then we're dabbing off. Oh, you wouldn't believe how much paint I got on me all of a sudden. Gracious. All right. We're drying out our tree brush. Drying out the tree brush. Taking off a little bit of that paint. And now we're going back for the green and fall color look on our tree. And there we go. Now I can see a little bit too much sky right there. because we see, you can see the trunk right there, so that's good. We want that. Ay, too bad I had to cover up all that to make my tree. There you go.
I know you probably
There it goes.
completely of that month.
I hate to do that. It was such a beautiful mountain back here. I should have just left it a dead tree. That's probably what I should have done. Lesson learned on that one. I should have made the branches up higher and made the tree way up high and just on the trunk.
Just left a few little leafy things on the tree branches as if the leaves had fallen.
Yeah, or something. That's sad.
Anyway.
So the last person that was offering me $100, now they say nothing.
It is a different painting now.
It's why? I just had to put a bob tree in there. Couldn't leave it alone. Bloody no good. Blimey. Yeah. But we'll put a few little things around the bottom here. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, everyone.
Apologize for ruining it at the last minute. It's been so wonderful to see the thing and then just to watch me wreck it at the end. But unfortunately, that's what I did. Maybe I shouldn't even sign it, should I, right? How to sign it. Okay. The color of that water, though, look at that. That came out pretty good. You fix that shoreline a little bit. I'm going to have to go back and look at that and see. Did I do wrong? How did I do that wrong? Anyway, this is really good. And we have to think of it like that. And not worry about it. We've got some, like a little bit of, like something right here. Put a little shoreline in right there, maybe. Are we still here? Are we still working? Oh, okay. Well, I love you. Jesus loves you more. And maybe I'll just take a knife and cut this right like that. And it's just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. 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 But you know what it is? It is what it is. That's and
it looks great as always.
Thank you. Yep. Maybe we could scratch that branch a little bit or something. Make that branch there. Put the branch to come back out. That'll help. A couple branches there. All right. Good night. Good night. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I appreciate you holding your attention to me the whole way through. And bless you. Bless you. You know,
We appreciate those. For people have to go to bed.
I couldn't stay awake.
No.
Yeah. Yep. And there's my people like my